Doing Stuff with Dylan video. Got a broken clutch cable on this 07 Honda Shadow. Let's show you how I change it and prevent it from breaking. The last time I changed it, I didn't route it where it belonged, and it ended up rubbing up against the exhaust, and that's probably why it broke prematurely. So watch this video. I'll show you how to properly route your clutch cable on this 07 Honda Shadow. I'll show you how to take the old clutch cable off and put the new one back on. No issues. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get straight to it. This clutch cable goes down through this plastic piece. I don't want to take that plastic piece off, so I'm going to show you what I do. Clutch cable broke right on the end, actually. There's rust in here. I might investigate why that was. Something's going on in here. Probably just got weather in there on the end of the clutch cable and rusted away. I'm going to screw this back in so I don't lose it and the leaves. I'm going to show you how I fish the other clutch cable through. Came off. There's a little, you guys know how it works, right down there. There's a little eyelet. Now we're on the other side. The jam nut on either side of this. Once the cable's broken, you can pull that cable through and get that eyelet out. That easy. Sorry it's not the best lighting, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this 13 off here and that'll come right out. That's probably a 12. Turns out I didn't have a 12 where I went to get my wrench, so I'm gonna try this 1/2 inch here. All right, that one's a 14. Here's a 9/16. That'll work for that. Once you get one of these nuts loose, the other one should turn by hand. So I got that 14 loose. That side's a 12. Thread it off. Don't lose that nut. I'll set it right there by the clutch. This should pull right out of that bracket now. There's a bracket right here by the exhaust too. I'll show you a good picture of it. All right, now we got our clutch cable out. Like that. I'm gonna tape the new clutch cable right alongside of this. So when I pull this one out, the new clutch cable will go right in position. You watch and see. All right guys, here's my new clutch cable. It looked like it was $20 or $19. It doesn't say how long it is, but I'm gonna pause it. That's the part number. All right, it already has the big nut on it, it looks like. So this nut side, it goes down towards the case. The other side goes up top. So what we need to do is we need to secure this side to that side, so when we pull it up, it's just automatically in place. No struggle. This works with automotive wiring harnesses a lot of times too. I want to make sure it's taped up pretty good so it doesn't get caught in there. That should be good enough. So now I'm going to wiggle it out of there. I'm just going to keep wiggling as I'm going through there, and it'll pull right through. It's going to sit on the bike because it looks comfortable. Straighten the forks up, see if that helps. I just kind of jerked on it and it pulled it through. I literally put it in the clutch cable bracket and everything. Check this out. Boom. Just like that. New clutch cable's in place, right where it belongs. Now I can undo the tape, put it in this side. Just had to give it a little herky-jerky and it came through. Maybe a little bit more tape would have been wise. All right. First off, you put it in the thing and then you line it up into slots, guys. That's how you do it. And then you turn these so they don't match, and you got that side installed. Just like that. Right through there is where it goes. All right, there is a bracket to hold it, but I'm also going to go ahead and wire tie it to this radiator shroud because I don't want to risk it. Last time it got hot and melted through, but it also wasn't in that bracket at all. So there's a sheath that goes around this cable. You want that sheath to be on there so it kind of holds that cable in place a little better. Run that jam nut all the way up, guys. Run the jam nut all the way up like that. Boom. That's the way. That is the way. You guys see that? And then now I can move this jam nut so there's a little pressure on my cable. Put your nut on. There's an extra nut. It's a jam nut. Start it by hand, obviously. Go ahead and thread it up on there. Oh, don't go too far. And then now we put it all together. Okay, there we go. Pull that tight against that jam nut and run that one in. Should be a little slack there. Maybe a little bit. Right now it moves 1/4 of an inch before it starts impacting the clutch. No, more like 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna see how that does. All right, good and tight. I'm trying to wiggle that shield down, but it's not that easy right now. So I think you want the shield as far close to the case as you can get it. See that bracket in there? I'm trying to get that shield down where the shield will help hold it in place. And I'm probably going to go ahead and wire tie it to that because it falls out and touches the exhaust. It's done. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm going to show you how I clutch adjust this side. Okay, there's a little bit of free travel there. It actually feels pretty good, but I'd rather there be a little bit of, that feels pretty good. What I'm doing is I just loosen this outside screw and then I run the inside screw in. If I want the clutch cable, if I want there to be more free travel, I run it in more. Run the outside screw all the way in and the inside screw all the way in. And then now look at all this free travel. That's what we got to get rid of, guys. See all this when I run it all the way in? I want to get rid of that. So what I do is I twist this out. You can give it some wiggles. See, it's still got a little bit. Right there, still got a little bit. Right there, I don't have any. Okay, I want just a wee bit of free travel. That way I know I'm not dragging the clutch, guys, okay? I'm going with just a wee bit of free travel like that. It's not even maybe a 1/4 inch, if that, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then I tighten this outside nut up against it. And my clutch cable's been replaced, guys. Thanks for watching. Show you what that zip tie looks like. I got the clutch cable holding in place on that bracket and the radiator shroud, both. I'll show you. All right, guys. That is what the old clutch cable looked like after it got up against the exhaust. I'm gonna show you what I did to prevent it this time. I got the clutch cable secured to the radiator shroud support right there. See it? Right there. And I took a zip tie and I put it on the bracket just to hold it against the bracket. You could also take some pliers if you wanted and squeeze that tighter. So that should keep it away from the exhaust, guys. You got pretty good clearance right there to that exhaust head bolt. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna stick a couple videos up over there. Check them out. I'd appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support my channel.